Wow, what a Champions League match day 5, ladies and gentlemen. Real Madrid wins a thriller 4-3. Look, man, congratulations, man. You guys won this game. There's a lot more than we could have done against Chelsea. But let's be honest, man. Madrid and Barcelona are both bad teams this year. And I think even just this match day really tells that story. Today, Real Madrid finally found their rhythm, finally found their offense. And I've said this before many times. Those of you who actually follow this channel, when Vinicius Jr. is on, man, he's truly on. And Madrid has another gear. Madrid has just basically another level when Vinicius Jr. can work that left flank, dribbles, one-on-one, using his pace, using his crosses to Kylian Mbappé, who had a ridiculous first half. In 7 minutes, scored 3 goals. 3 goals. That's 3 chances, 3 goals for Kylian Mbappé. And I'm here watching Atletico Madrid up against Inter Milan. Julian Alvarez getting scored. And as Barca fans, we have to watch Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres missed a freaking sitter, bro. That's the difference in the game. That's the difference between winning and losing. That's the difference between winning a Club Brugge. Why did not we win? Madrid, they easily could have lost today. They easily could have drawn 3-3, 2-2, or lost 3-2. No. They have Kylian Mbappé, who puts away 3 bangers, 3 goals, and 1 with a header as well in 7 minutes. But what is this madness, man? Let's talk a little bit about around the globe, right? Let's talk about this match day for a minute, because my predictions look this is probably the worst prediction match day that I've had so far up until this point. I picked Inter Milan to draw up against Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Madrid wins on a late minute goal, and they win 2-1 that game at home. And the easiest prediction that I made was Arsenal to beat Bayern Munich. Just as I said, you heard it here first. Just as I said, Bayern was going to beat PSG. I said Arsenal will beat Bayern Munich. And they beat him 3-1. The set pieces, man. Bayern Munich, excuse me, had one chance where literally it's Kimmich who is putting on from the midfield area, right? He's putting on a beautiful long cross all the way down to Michael Olise, who brings it back and crosses it, and it just literally a tap in at that point. But that is how you break lines like this. This is how you break tough opponents' defenses. That's what we're lacking at Barcelona. Those long passes from the midfield all the way up and down, being direct. That directness that we are missing. It was a 1-1 at that point, but then Arsenal, it was a little bit boring. I'm not going to lie, but that's by design. Arsenal wants to possess, they want to absorb, they want to play defense. At one point, they were literally playing with a low block, spinning their ears back, sitting back down. And I'm not here to make this video about Arsenal and Bayern Munich, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about it because, man, this is what I mean. That's what they do right now. Arsenal is the best team in the world. You tell me, you watch Bayern Munich and you watch Arsenal and you watch Chelsea yesterday. Even today, you watch PSG, who actually was playing better defensively. They allowed 3 goals. Man, but what is this madness in the UCL this match day? 5-3 PSG Tottenham. Tottenham is a bad matchup for PSG. They gave them problems. They started winning that game too. But I'm looking at these teams, man, and I don't know how Barcelona and Real Madrid can compete with them. Even though yesterday was an upset day, Manchester City lost to Bayern Leverkusen, and nobody saw that coming. But nah, man. Overall, why I'm taking you here? Why am I talking about Bayern? Why am I talking about Arsenal? It's because these teams are going to be at the top of the table, and Madrid and Barca have to go through them. And today, as good as Madrid was offensively, they were still having a lot of issues defensively. And I can't remember when was the last time that Madrid allowed 3 goals in the UCL. I literally would have to look that up because Madrid, this is not Madrid's DNA. And as good as they have been offensively, I thought they were just going to run away with this team. It was like the 29th minute and it was 3-1. They started this game losing, by the way. They literally did. They started losing this game. Um, it was Chiquinho who, remember, I said Chiquinho was an unbelievable player when we play up against them. I said, Chiquinho, be on the lookout for this guy. This guy is amazing. And he scores a worldie, man. He scores a great goal. But then Kylian Mbappé, man, he gets a poker. He did not get a hat trick. He got 4 freaking goals in this game. That is crazy, yo. 4 goals. He's a poker hand. That's what we call it. It's a poker. That means it's 4 of a kind. 4 goals for Kylian Mbappe. Man, when he's on, man. He was on a drought for the last 3 games. Madrid hadn't won a game, and he was on a drought. And guess what? Now he scores again, and Madrid wins again. It's just how it works, man. And this is why I just want to make this point clear. Having players who show up in big moments is invaluable. You cannot put a price on that. Who do we have on our offense that can show up in games like this right now? Especially up against Chelsea. Who do we have? Ferran, Rashford, Lewandowski on his last legs, and Lamine Yamal dealing with a pubic injury, not dealing with a pubic injury. I don't even know at this point if it's the injury, if it's just him underperforming this season, if it's just because we gave him a number 10. Some people are talking about that too. What is it, man? I don't know. But as bad as Barcelona is, how is Madrid any better? I know Barcelona played with 11 against 10 against Olympiacos, right? But we did beat Olympiacos by going away, and Madrid couldn't do that. Man, it was 2-1 before when it was 11 on 11, and I wish it could stay 11 on 11 so that we can see the Barcelona team and I said it at the time as well. And now Madrid, they go on a thriller, 3-4 to win this game. I mean, in that second half for Madrid, it was bottom. It was rock bottom, man. Defensively. Taremi, El Kebabi. Um, to be quite frank with you, I mean, seriously, um, yeah, Mbappe gets a 9.9. What's a brother got to do to get a 10, right? A 9.9. Vinicius got a 9.0. He got 2 assists. The assist for Vinicius Jr. on that first goal to hit Mbappe in a breakthrough. It was an amazing assist. It was an amazing pass. Beautiful, beautiful ball, 1-on-1. And Mbappe doesn't finish it properly, but he puts it on target. See, Ferran Torres? That's what happens when you put the ball on target. Sometimes it'll just go through the keeper's legs, and sometimes they'll just make a mistake and won't be able to stop it. You don't have to finish an amazing masterpiece every single time. As long as you put it in between the post, anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen. And Mbappe, it's a bad finish, but it goes through his legs, and that's a 1-0. And Mbappe with the header, that's a 2-0 with the cross from Trent. That's what they had. And people were criticizing him, including me, last game, because Trent, all he would do is just cross after cross after cross. Eventually, Mbappe is going to find the header. He found it this time, and he was able to put it away. That's a 2-0. And then Mbappe gets it that 3-0 on a cross from Vinicius. And then in the second half as well, another 1-on-1. Vinicius is working out left flank, and he was relentless the whole game. When he just decides to play football, Vinicius can be one of the top players in the world. But it's just a big if. Because he'll do it in one game. He was the last 10 games, he was not contributing to any goals this year. And I think this must be the first game when Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius actually play great together. This is probably the first game. I'm sorry. I have to say this must be the first game they play well together as a unit. But don't get me started, man. I am looking at Archivo Bar, and they said that the Real Madrid's fourth goal was offsides when Mbappe they decided to leave him on side, and I thought it looked offsides. I thought it did. I thought Cucurella was offsides too. Is it a big coincidence that Madrid being offsides gets called onside, and Barcelona against Cucurella he is offsides and gets called onsides? I'll leave it to you guys in the comments. Why is Barcelona always in the wrong end of calls in the UCL? And why is Madrid on the right end of calls in the UCL every single time, man? Every single time. Because I'm looking at it, and I'll probably just put the picture here on this video. So I want to show it to you guys. Archivo Bar is saying that this was an offside position, but it is what it is, man. It's splitting hairs, and it's one goal, and Olympiacos is at home. So I'm not gonna be too worried about it. But other than that, I mean, kudos to Madrid for winning this game. They're gonna be. Let's take a look at the table. I want to see how the table looks like. Barcelona, guys. Barcelona fell all the way down to the 18th spot. Barcelona this season, is Real Madrid's last season, and quite frankly, Real Madrid is winning their games. I mean, they lost against Liverpool, but they won 4 games in the UCL. They have 12 points and they are in 5th place. They are going to get through the top 8. And Barcelona is in 18th place right now. If we don't beat Frankfurt, man, it may just be freaking over, man. I don't even know. We have to beat Frankfurt, who is Frankfurt is 28 and Barcelona is 18. And you know what, man? Honestly, Leverkusen. Wow, Leverkusen is above Barcelona. Tottenham is above Barcelona. PSV is above Barcelona. Galatasaray. Even Liverpool, for as bad as they have been, they lost today to PSV. They still ahead of Barcelona, man. This is crazy, bro. Just the fact that we didn't beat Club Brugge, that was a big blow, bro. Because right now, if we would have beat, we would have 2 more points, and Barcelona would be right now with 9 points. That would put us in 13th place, and instead we're on 18th place. So that's the difference between having Ferran and having Mbappe. But guys, I'll cut this video short, and guys, thank you for watching until the end, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.